Hello everybody, my name is Becca with the Main Snap Ed program in Healthy Underscoggin. Today I am going to show you how I am making our dinner tonight, which is going to be a stew of lentils, rice, and caramelized onions. This recipe is adapted from an adaptation of kind of a lot of different recipes by Melissa Clark from the New York Times. So I'll put that link below so you can look up the original, but I'm kind of working with what I have at home. I don't have all the perfect ingredients, but this recipe can be adapted to what's in your pantry. Ingredients that we are going to need are rice. Any kind will do. You could do brown rice, wild rice. If all you have is white rice, go with that too, or any other kind of grain. Millet could work, quinoa could work. Just watch the cooking times, they're all going to be slightly different. We really do want a whole grain, like brown rice, if you have it on hand. Whole grains fill us up. They have a lot of fiber, iron. Sometimes they have some protein in them too, so they're a really healthy option to put in recipes. One of the other key ingredients in this is lentils. So I have green lentils here. You could use any kind of lentil that's on hand. The cooking times will just adjust. So red lentils take less time to cook than green lentils, and lentils are an awesome protein source. So they're going to be low in saturated fat, which we tend to find in our animal proteins, high in iron, high in fiber, high in protein, B vitamins. This is an awesome way to get your protein for the day, and it's shelf stable. So these are a really budget friendly and awesome way to keep a protein in your house. The third key ingredient is onions, or something like an onion. So could be a Vidalia or a sweet onion, could be a white onion, red onion, even could be something like shallots. So anything in that family. The other ingredients are kind of just the flavor of this. So you're going to need some sort of soup stock, or even just water. I have bouillon, so I'm going to make a little bit of soup stock in here. Be careful with your soup broths or your soup stocks. They tend to be really high in sodium, so make sure you get a low sodium one if you have the option, or if you're using bouillon cubes or a paste like this, make sure you're adding only as much as you need because it tends to have a lot of salt. Need some lemons or some sort of vinegar, so something that's going to taste acidic. So lemons or limes, apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, anything like that, just something to give it kind of a bright flavor. Some garlic, fresh if you have it, and then a bunch of spices. I have cumin, allspice, cayenne pepper, red pepper flakes, and dried parsley. If you have fresh parsley, you can use that too. If you have fresh parsley or cilantro, that's great for the top of it. I don't have any of those fresh herbs, so I'm going to take out of my greens bag kind of like a spicy mustard green that I've realized is in there, and I'm going to chop that as the garnish instead of parsley or cilantro. Oh, and some sort of oil. So olive oil, canola oil, anything that you have on hand works. The first thing we want to do is wash our hands. So we'll get that done, and then we're going to start prepping our onion to be caramelized. When I'm caramelizing onions, I like to keep them in thin slices rather than chopping or dicing them. They kind of keep their shape better, and I think it's a nicer texture. So we can go ahead and just slice those in nice thin slices. We're going to do the whole thing. One tip for peeling garlic really easily is finding a flat side on the clove of garlic, and with the flat side of your knife or with a cup, crush it, and then the skin comes off much easier. So since this is a one-pot meal, we want to bring that broth to a simmer at least before we add our rice and our lentils, because essentially we're cooking our rice and lentils right in with everything else instead of doing it separate. So there is our caramelized onions with lentils and rice recipe. Awesome way to get a super healthy, warming meal on a rainy day like today. Lots of protein, lots of vitamins and minerals, and the beauty is you really only dirtied one pot, so a nice one pot meal. Thanks for watching.